Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. We are doing the front nine of this one today. This should be a bit of fun, albeit brief fun. Time to get this going. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. All right, here's his second shot. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Good job. We're on the green. Okay, he's got his 19-foot putt ahead of him. Let's see what happens. So it's going a bit to the right. Oh my. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Okay, he's got this left for par. Yeah, no problem there. We can give him that one. Just a short putt. Then we'll head to the next. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. And everybody's all square after that first hole. All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole. You can do this. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. This is an 8-iron. And second shot here on the second hole. Okay, he's setting up from the green side sand. "12 feet left to the hole. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, almost. And this putt's going to put him one up. All right, for the bogey. Just a short putt here, but it does move to the right. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And that hole's halved. Teeing up on hole number 3. Oh, that's too bad. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. Okay, that almost went down. Nice approach. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Oh, sliding by. Here's a putt for 19 feet. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Oh, what do we have here? Continues on a great line. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. And that hole will be halved. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this 4th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. I think this one will play. Looks like you got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards. And here's his second shot. And we're about 135 to the pin. Well, maybe this will kick left. Way to go out there, champ. He's got a 16-footer. This one's breaking left to right. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Ah, no good. All right, this next putt's for his par. All right, you're going to give him that one, and let's go to the next hole, see what we can do there. And to halve the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, stick this one nice and close. We got a par 3 here on the 5th. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. All right, let's get out of this sand. Okay, we're out of that bunker. That's step 1. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Looks like this one's breaking to the left. I think he's put it on a good line. And from there, not a bad result. Here we go, 10 feet away. All right, that's in there for the par. Job done. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. Well done. All right, let's see how he does. This one's fairway bound. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 210 to the pin. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Oh, just missed that chip. Oh, that chip almost went. And this is his putt for birdie. I think this is going to go right to left. And that's a birdie on his scorecard. 6 feet to go here. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And the 7th hole, we have a par 4. Great drive. That was some power. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see what he does here, 100 yards out. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. All right, here we go. He's got a long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh. And this putt drops, you can go one up. All right, as that one drops down in the bucket, won this hole. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. This tee shot should work. And he's setting up from 120 yards out. All right, second shot on the 8th. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. Here's a look for birdie. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. And there it is. He gets it to go. And if you sink this putt, it will take this match to Dormy. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And that hole will be halved. Okay, we have a little par 3 action here on the 9th. This is leaning to the right. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Here's our second shot on the 9th. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. And great work out there today. The match is over, and you have won one out. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thank you. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. And I think this is going to be a good little contest. We have match play on the docket today. Okay, let's do it. All right, load up. Let's let this go. And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out. Okay, second shot here on the first. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. This is sheer insanity. How is he going to do this? Let's just wait and find out. Almost. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. An uphill putt, moving right to left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. So good. And you are one up after the first hole of this match. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Great swing. And let's see how he does on this hole. And this will be his second shot. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's go for the green. Nice chip, fantastic. And if this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. I think this one will go left to right. Oh my goodness. 7-foot putt for him. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. And that hole will be halved. Careful out there, wind's going left to right on this hole. My word, that was some serious power. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. He has a chance of winding up in the rough here. And he's just managed to sneak that into the second cut here. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. Ooh, almost in there. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. And if this goes, it'll be for his par. This one's just a 4-foot putt. And that hole will be halved. It's blowing out there, right to left. Oh, your approach is heading left. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. And they're going with the 5-wood. And we are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. Oh, almost in there. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Oh, and he gets it to drop. And after that hole, we're all square. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. Oh, and that one just barely makes its way into the second cut. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. This would be nice to get for birdie. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, brutal. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. And this putt's going to put him 1 up. Looks like a right to left break. Looks like he started this one out right. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. And tapping in for par. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. And that hole's halved. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, let's send it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him. This one's heading left. Okay, and he will make the green, but I don't know if he's going to make this next putt. It's a doozy. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Well, this is what his putt looks like. I'm glad I'm not him right now. And that's not a bad effort. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Oh, just slides by. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And this putt to go one up for the match. One up after that one. And the 7th hole is upon us. A little too much to the right. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And here's a look at their hybrid. Okay, he's got a very long putt here. Let's see how he does. I think this one's going left to right. And if you sink this, you will be up by as many holes remaining. That's going to take things dormy. A little downhill putt, right to left. Looks like he got a line on this. I'll take that from that type of distance. And here he goes. Putting for par here. All right, give this a tap. Okay, now let's take a peek at our scorecard. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, have a good tee shot here on the 8th hole. We have a par 4 ahead of us. Oh, well, that's no good. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Oh, hang on. Almost that almost went down. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Nicely played out of that bunker. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. So far, so good. Continues to look good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. He's got 3 feet to go. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. Right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Looks like we're heading to the fairway here. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And now he's looking at 200 yards or so to the pin. Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. Nice shot. That'll do. All right, 20 feet to go. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Oh. And you two will be all square if they sink this. Okay, if this match is still tied at the end of this one, we will go to see whoever's closest to the pin off the tee. But I think he can win this straight up. All right, he's up first in this playoff. Let's see what he does. Going with the hybrid. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, let's get this tee shot inside of our competition, and that'll give us a bit of an advantage in this playoff. Well, that bunker's staring at us. Hopefully we don't leave it short in there. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. And the tee shot will not be closest to the pin. That could hinder us in a little bit, but we'll see. And we are putting now. And he has this much left to win in a playoff. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh. Okay, this one for par. A little too hard. Okay, he's lining this one up. This could win in the play.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's great to have you north of the border this week. It's the opening round action of the RBC Canadian Open. Hello, everyone. Thrilled to have you company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. And Rich, before we get into all the action for this Canadian Open, just a few words on the wonderful St George's Country Club.
Boy, it's this is one of those places you love to come to. It's just one of those old school golf courses, you know, over 100 years old, designed by the famous Stanley Thompson, right downtown city of Toronto. But it's got such this old world feel about it. You know, it wouldn't be so different than like a Winged Foot type golf course with that kind of setting. It's just old school, and when you come there, you know it. There's not a lot of modern things about it, you know, and that's not saying anything bad about it. It's so old school that you know you're going to find penalizing rough. You know you're going to find small rock hard greens. You know that they're going to put a premium on pars. It's just one of those golf courses you can't wait to get to because you don't see them built like this anymore. It's such a treat to be at.
Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. And back to the course with the live action. Standing over his second shot.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Going with the pitching wedge here. 14 feet to the cup. So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
A bit wild on approach there.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Wow, that's misjudged. This one for bogey. That's disappointing. And this one will be for double bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Beauty of a chip shot there. And he needs this to save par. Job done. Let's head to the next. The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
This would be a great up and down. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Oh, that is bombed. Always a challenging approach to an elevated green. This one looks like it's going left. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. He has this putt to save his par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
Steady on.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We have a par 5 at this one.
That is absolutely spot on.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the 6 iron. .12 feet to the cup coming up.
Little birdie look in here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
And now at +4 for the round. The second 9 at St George's, Rich, starts with a short par 4, and the answer or question is, do they go and try and drive that ravine?
If they do, they might want to be careful and not miss it to the left. The left-hand side of the fairway, the plateau there, the ball will kick hard to the left and could find that bunker, leaving you about a 60, 70-yard bunker shot. No thank you.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Great touch. Really nicely played. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
That's out to the right for sure.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Good looking putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently at 2 over par. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last. Great shot. Second shot here on the 12th.
That's definitely left of the green.
Setting up for his third shot. Has he holed it? Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
And that'll be the birdie.
And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Hole number 13, a par 3.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Yeah, well played.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Setting up in the first cut here. Not a bad play, that one. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Here we are at the par 5, 15th. Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
This one looking really good.
Wonderful shot. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
That's not going to find the fairway. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I like the look of this. Going to go in. Oh, what a great save. Chipping in for a par at the last. Whew, that's good. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Yeah, a good round, a decent round, but nothing spectacular, and that's why they're in the position that they're at. They just need to get out there and grind a little bit more. We didn't really see them out there giving it their full effort because they just got lazy. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, but it shows.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for round 2 of the RBC Canadian Open. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Albee. Thanks for joining us once again. Good playing by our leader, who's currently 13 under par, as we get today's play underway on 2K Sports. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. His second shot here. This would be a great up and down. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
A good look at par here.
Sitting at -2 for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
And now he's just 3 shots off the cut line. And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 3rd hole, a par 3.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
Back-to-back birdies for this player.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
That one's just found its way onto the first step. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
That one's heading out to the right. This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And there it is.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. This one's got to break a long way from the right.
Good putt there. That'll work.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Ooh. And this one is for his par. That's got too much heat. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And it's a 1-stroke par 4 for our leader over the field. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Elevated green up there, Luke. Gonna need to take 1 extra club here, I believe. This one's heading towards the cabbage. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Second shot here on the 8th. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. This shot coming from around 220 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Lovely effort, that. 7 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, I'm not sure if that was intended. The bunker was in play there, but now it's on the surface. It's a good outcome. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. What a putt that was. And that will take him to 7 under. The 12th hole is a par 4. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Time to take on this shot from the rough.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
A bit too much pace on that one. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
The 13th is a par 3.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's going right. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Putting for a par here. Currently at 6 under par overall. This hole is a long par 4.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Around 110 yards to go.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Hole number 15 is a par 5. That should find the bunker. And from the bunker here. Keep focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. 16 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This is his second shot. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And this one is for bogey. A bit long on that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Outstanding shot. High quality. This one's for birdie. Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round. Not bad. Currently -5. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt is about 17 feet long.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
And for our featured player, this is the end of the road, I'm afraid. He's below the cut line. There are still some players out on the course, but looks like